Okay, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. My name is Mtanda Samir. Please, you can subscribe to the channel. You can search for Teacher Mtanda Samir. Then you will have see that channel. Begin by subscribing, please. You subscribe to the channel such that each time we put something new, you can easily be notified of anything new on this channel. All right, now our aim today, or our purpose today, is about UCE math setting format. We want to know, the new curriculum came in some few years back. That was in 2020. And with that, they brought in some changes as far as the math paper is concerned, O level. So now the paper they brought, the paper code is 456. And we have two sections in there. We have section A and the section B. So to begin with, it means that the whole paper in simple terms, it has 6 items. That is item 1, item 2, item 3 and 4, item 5 and 6. And each question here, just to remind you a little bit, each question has got 20 scores. 20 scores, and on any standard paper, you'll be required to do 4 numbers. 4 numbers. If you multiply times 20, that will be out of 80. So now I want to see, if you are meant to do 4 items or 4 numbers in that paper, what do they set on which item? To begin with, we have section A. Now section A, it has 2 items, item 1 and item 2, and it is a compulsory section. All right, so now in item 1, because the paper will be set on, we have item, area of construct, topics covered. So the area of construct is the same as a theme. A theme. So a theme, they set in item 1 is numbers, but this may not be all that important. All you need to know is that in item 1, which topics they set. In item 2, which topics do they set. Now in item 1, they set specifically 5 topics. That is number bases, working with integers, fraction, percentage and decimals, numerical concept 1 and 2. Now numerical concept 1 and 2 here we are meaning surds and indices. Then also the ratios and the proportions. Now maybe just tell you something about this. In the ratios and proportions, please, most people think that this topic is set in only item 1. Please, it is a no. You realize that for ratios and scale, ratios and proportions, it can be examined in item 1, it can be examined in item 2, it can be examined in item 3 and 4, it can be examined in item 5 and 6, meaning that it is a general topic. Or you can pick part of it to be used in any of those items. So this one can appear anywhere. Don't be shocked to see that. Now, item 2, that is under patterns and algebra, that is the area of construct or a theme. Now, the topics in there, we have sequence and patterns for item 2. They always examine you on sequence and patterns, inclusion of line and curves, algebra 1 and 2, mapping and relations, inequalities and regions, inclusion of a straight line, simultaneous equations, linear programming, and loci. Now, just to remind you, now loci is a plural of it, but singular is locus. All right, now, to remind you a little bit, Uneb 2024, item 2. Among all these topics here, the examiners chose to bring this. That is linear programming. All right. And that's all with the section A. Now, section B, we have 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Now, in part 1, we have 2 questions, 3 and 4. And in part 2, we have 2 questions, also 5 and 6. But in here, you are meant to do only 1 question. That is, you can do question 3 and leave out the 4. Then you can do question 5 and leave out the 6, or the vice versa. Now, in item 3 and 4, here they will give you 6 good topics. Now, in item 3 and 4, we have data collection and presentation, we have graphs, we have set theory, we have data collection, and then we have matrices, then lastly, probability. Just to remind you a little bit, Uneb 2024, the examiner chose to set from set theory, and also data collection and presentation, which some people call statistics in simple terms. So they set a number on statistics and a number on set theory. Now, the last part, that is part 2. They said item 5 and 6, and here you're meant to do only one, please. You're meant to do only one, or you can read the instructions in the paper. So in item 5 and 6, we have a bulk here. So in item 5 and 6, we have the bearings, we have the circles, we have rotations, we have vectors, we also have geometric construction, business mathematics, this is a bit broad, time and timetables, and I think this one you covered it in your book 1, and that is senior 1. We have similarities and enlargement, matrix transformations, this one here is in book 4. Trigonometry, now trigonometry is in 2. We have trigonometry 1 and trigonometry 2. So, me I've just chosen to call it just trigonometry. Then here we have what we call reflection. As a topic, we have lines, another topic, lines, planes in 3 dimensions, circle properties, nets, area, and volumes of solids. Lastly, we have length and area, properties of 2-dimensional figures. So this is our general paper, or general paper of mathematics. This is what it will always constitute of. All right, now, what you must know is that I want to talk about time management. You realize that this paper, I'll write here, I'm sorry, but I'll write here. So you realize that in this paper, it is of 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So please, you realize that every item must always take 20 minutes. Every item must take 20 minutes if you are to finish in time. From the observations we made from the first papers of this format, some students could end up doing only 2 questions in the paper, yet you're required to do 4, and that is really bad. So, in order to save time,